My gut, oh, especially after I had a nice meal, my gut just does not stay in this thing. So if you are a large, get an extra large. Remember that a lot of the times when they sell these things, they're selling them based off Asian sizes. And over here, we try to fool ourselves and tell us that we're not really as fat as we actually are. We know how big we are. So you can see right here, we have the heating pads right here. I can't feel a thing. Maybe it takes a little bit more time than that, actually. You know, let me just pause this. I'll give it a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the battery pocket is definitely the hottest thing in this operation. We have a pad here. We got a pad up here. Of course, we got a pad on this other side. Now, the battery that you use will determine the strength of the heat. When I plug this directly into the wall with USB, again, plugged directly in, it gets real warm real quick. If you press and hold, he'll turn it off. Press and hold, turn it on, and that's like half speed, quarter speed, and full speed, full heat. Seriously though, this is super nice. It's polyester, $20 shipped, not bad. I just wish it was more my size. Alright, so here you can see I made some incisions up, down, and around. That's what it looks like on the business side, the button side. Of course, I left it on while I was doing this because I'm level 9 intelligence, clearly. In here is where we have the battery pocket. Oh, one thing I want to show you is how cheaply, I guess I can't say cheaply, for $20, how effectively they just cut a hole in it and they kind of burned it. I wonder if they did that with a hot knife so it doesn't fray. Basically, polyester is just plastic, right? So it doesn't breathe very well, but then again, I wonder if we got any cotton in there at all. Really, I wonder. So the button's been sewn in. Come on down. We got a tether over here. Coming on over. These hot pads. Actually, I'm buying a bunch of these hot pads for about $1.50 each off eBay. I'm still waiting for those to come in. We got a hot pad coming up there, and we'll have another hot pad coming up here, and then we'll have one more over here. It's just the same thing, wired up. Actually, I think I might keep this so I don't want to tear it all down too far because it's really nice. I like it, honestly. It would be better if it would actually fit around my gut, but we had some Chinese sizes here. Remember, if you're ever buying clothes off eBay, if it's free shipping from Hong Kong, bump things up a size or two. You'll never get a perfect fit. That's just how she goes. That's just how she goes. Actually, I lied. I want to take this thing apart a little more now and see what's inside. I bet my ex-seamstress girlfriend's going to be seeing this and be like, "Ah, that's doing such a horrible job. Did I teach you nothing?" No, you taught me nothing. I was only there because you made good crab cakes. Delicious cakes, Marie. Seriously, though, everyone should have a seamstress as a girlfriend at least once in their life. Man, those ladies know how to dress you. Hi, Zoe. That's my daughter coming down to see what I'm up to. She was supposed to be upstairs making apple crisp, but I guess she decided not to.
Daddy?
Hi, Zoe.
Daddy?
Another one right there. Yep, they all look about the same.
Daddy?
They're all put together relatively well, relatively the same. I gotta say, for the money I spent, it wasn't too bad. Zoe, shh, Daddy's doing a video. Just give me a second, okay? Anywho, there you go. Very nice thing to have. The higher size you get, the more they'll charge you. But still very interesting. Very interesting.
You've pulled the 18650 batteries out of your laptop batteries. Out of your laptop battery, and you threw away the bad one, and you found that you have 4 of them left. Well, what do you do with these things? Well, one thing you can do is get one of these USB chargers. This thing, what it does is it opens up and it needs 4 18650 batteries, which are the same size you pulled out of your laptop. Amazing. These things all slide in here, and they all connect what's called in parallel, where all the negatives are connected together and all the positives are connected together. So this thing out, these all connect together, and let me see, I'll put it together first. So there, it's connected together. What it does, it has two USB ports on the front, and these are what you can use to charge different devices, phones, iPads, Android tablets, whatever. They can be charged with these. And because you got 18650s in here, they'll last a lot longer than your AA's or your, actually any other battery you really have, except maybe a car battery. They output, they have about 12,000 milliamps inside of them, so they can charge up an iPad probably twice. They can charge up your cell phone multiple times. Your cell phones usually have 1,800 milliamps or so, and so you can probably charge it up about 6 times with this. These ports, they're adjustable on their output. There's a little switch here on the side. It switches from half a milliamp to 1 milliamp up to 2 milliamps. And just gotta switch to switch them. And then once the batteries die, you have this micro USB port here you can plug in, and this will actually charge your 18650s back up. Now it's kind of neat because then you can avoid having to order an 18650 charger like I showed in the other video. You can just use this instead. You can use it for charging and charging them back up. So one thing that's kind of odd about this is that once you get the batteries in, you can't just turn it on. That would be way too simple for this. No, you have to plug in a micro USB port into here, and it gives it some kind of charge or something that tells it can turn on. You push the button and little lights light up here showing you how much you have. You don't have to leave it in, you just got to plug it in to get it like a kickstart or something. It's kind of strange, but it's okay. The push power button, you can see how much power is left in your batteries, and these batteries are brand new because they just came out of that laptop, out of a different laptop battery that I have, or had, and has a lot of juice. Here's an Android tablet. Android tablet charges with the USB cable, and so I'll go ahead and plug that in here. I'll set the amps to 2 amps. That's fine, I got it pushed all the way forward for 2 amps. Then I'll go ahead and hold this down, 1, 2, and there it turns on, and lo and behold, the Android tablet now begins to charge. And you can see here it says charging, well, you probably can't see it, charging 38%, and the little icon down here is lit up with a lightning bolt in it because it's pulling juice off the batteries. Like I said, the nice thing is it'll charge up this Android tablet probably 2 or 3 times, which is good because my kids like to play it in the car, and this is a really cheap one. It was like 60 bucks, and it dies when they play it for too long. But now it'll last probably a lot more hours because of this. The good thing is you got 2 ports, so you can actually charge 2 things at the same time. If you have 2 kids in the back, you can charge up in the back of your car when you're driving somewhere. They can both have something charging. You can charge 2 cell phones in your car, and it is fabulous. It's turned out to be a real lifesaver. These are available on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in buying one. But anyway, it's really cool, and it's really fun to do, and it's something that it makes a good purpose for those 18650s you pulled out your laptop battery. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will try to answer them.